Hello and welcome back to iBluairJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is UNCUT XCOM 2 Alien Hunters featuring Shen's Last Gift. A few episodes ago we were in search of a man known only to us as Shade. Since then, we've made contact with him and his name is Nazhul. Before we continue on, I'd like to say thanks to Carmel, the Ultimate Dark Lord, for providing us with this super badass name. It's very fitting for such a badass soldier. So, once again, Carmel, the Ultimate Dark Lord, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting. This is your soldier. It was originally suspected that Nazhul was some sort of psychopathic spy, but those rumors were just that. From what we've discovered, he's more of a vigilante with a somewhat dark sense of justice. He spends his time lurking in the slums and neglected cities of Eastern Europe, protecting civilians from criminals and overly aggressive Advent patrols. While he is good-intentioned, his methods have earned him a rather dark reputation, hence the nickname, Shade. So, since Nazhul is obviously a killer, let's see if he can kill some Advent for us. Ladies and gentlemen, but mostly gentlemen, we are back and it is Guerrilla Ops Day today. Operation Frost Queen. That name sounds very familiar. It's almost as if there is a limited pool of names that they are selecting from. But either way, our objective for today is to recover an object from an Advent vehicle, and our reward for this mission is going to be a Grenadier. The dark event that we're countering is hidden. There are other dark events that would be more valuable for us to counter, specifically this one, new construction, which would reduce the alien facility counter by 2 weeks. But there's going to be something cool that happens if we rescue, if we get this reward for this mission. So let's get out there and let's deal with it. All right, let's go over the squad. We got Argus the Cyclops in the back line as always with that standard rocket launcher and his Helix rail cannon. Nothing too fancy about him. We got to get some new weapons for Argus so he can be a little bit more effective. Next up, we got our new guy. Man, does he look cool or does he look cool? So this is Nazhul, aka Shade. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but either way, this is another soldier that has been named by one of our viewers. Carmel, the Ultimate Dark Lord. I hope I'm saying that right as well, but even if I'm not, thank you for watching. You know who you are. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for suggesting this really badass name. So, let's get into it. He is a rogue, and he's equipped with the Rage armor currently. I'm just using this custom cosmetic stuff to go over just because it looks a little bit cooler than the Rage armor. So he's using the Halo Reach SMG, which has some different properties to the Long War SMG. He also has access to the rocket launcher because the Rage armor is a heavy armor, and he's using Talon rounds, so this is going to increase his critical hit chance, and that is going to pair well with a lot of his rogue abilities, and we'll see more of that once we actually get into the mission. Next up, we have Ezra Barris. She is our stealth-focused rogue. She can do so many things without breaking her concealment. It's very powerful, and all she has with her is a battle scanner because the spider suit that she is equipped with only has enough utility space for one item. Next up, Tracy Donald. She's pretty much taking Oliver Jones' spot while he is still on vacation. I'm sure he's in some faraway land swimming somewhere. He's not. He's in the barracks still. He's sitting on the couch, though. So she's using a standard sniper rifle, the final plasma tier sniper rifle, tracer rounds, and a mimic beacon. So we're going to see some cool stuff from her. Next up, we got Sour Drill Lemon. He's coming back for more. He is our infantry class, and he is sort of a tank. I mean, he can take a pretty serious beating because of his abilities and also the stasis vest that he has equipped. We've seen that before. It heals every time he takes damage up to a maximum of 8 HP. And he also has the Shred Storm gun. We saw that once before. That thing is a freaking animal. And we're going to see it some more today. So next up, we have Melissa Hayes coming in as our Grenadier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna clear out Melissa Hayes. You want to know why? Because I feel like Mary Clark and Karen Evans, they're kind of like best friends, and it would be a shame for one of them to go on the mission and not the other. It feels almost a little bit wrong to not have both of them on the mission at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these items in properly. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put the flashbang at the top and then the acid bomb at the bottom. The bottom slot is always the slot that gets the bonus effect from a specific ability. I'm talking a lot today. I'll be done soon, I promise. The soldier ability Heavy Ordnance applies to the bottom utility slot on Grenadiers. So that is why I had to do a little bit of reordering. So she is our Grenadier. She's got a flashbang, she's got a nanofiber vest, and she has 2 acid bombs. And last but certainly not least, Karen Evans. She has the Mind Shield and the Med Kits. She is our Gremlin healing focused specialist. So, let's see if we can make something happen. And spoiler alert, we're going to make something happen. Let's do this.
We got a tip from one of our resistance contacts that Advent is moving a data vault carrying files critical to their latest project through this area on a transport vehicle. We're heading in to seize that data. It's the only way we're going to slow down their operation. Take out any hostile forces near the transport, secure the area, and lock down the assets.
And we are coming down. Look at that. Got the lag at the wrong time. Oh gosh, it's always a shame when that introduction doesn't look as cool as it possibly can. But we see the objective. It's surrounded by a couple of guys. We always get that little glimpse early beforehand. I'm pretty sure that's a bug that we actually can see through the fog of war initially, but you know, I'm not complaining about it honestly, because it helps get a little bit better of a picture of the enemy. And we got spotted immediately out the gate. Look at that. Well, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Mr. Nazhol is already doing pretty bad. You know, I was going to mention the fact that it excuse me, that's always kind of tricky trying to pronounce names right. You know, the first time you read them, or the first time you meet somebody and you got to say their name for the first time, it's always a little bit tricky to say it right, or to worry if you're saying it right. And I'm definitely always worried about saying names right, especially, you know, whether it's in person or you know, in game. It's just like, oh, what if I say it wrong? This person's gonna hate me. They're gonna hate me forever if I say this wrong. So, you know, I do apologize if I'm saying anybody's name wrong that does happen to submit a character name. You know, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, but okay, but the bright side to this horrible situation that's going on right now is that Ezra Barris has the Phantom ability, so that means she retains her it's Phantom. So she retains her stealth even after the rest of the squad is revealed. So we can still do some flanking maneuvers with her. We can still kind of maneuver her around and potentially get the jump on the not really. So they are looking up here. They know we're here. So I'm gonna have to be extra careful with Ezra Barris, because I definitely don't want her to get revealed just yet. There's definitely more that I want to do with her. So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna inch her up over here, and then, you know what, I'm gonna activate the recon ability, because I almost never use it, and I feel like I could have this could be a good opportunity to get it done. So I'm gonna trigger it on just for the shield bearer, because he's kind of the high priority target in this particular pod. So if we can take him out, then we'll be in a much better position. So he's got a lot of armor. He's like the elite shield bearer. So we do want to actually try and shred that first before we deal with him. But we don't really have too many options for shredding besides Argus, and I don't really want to blow the Rainmaker load on just these 3 guys, but we're off to a bad start, folks. So I think it's gonna have to be wombo combo. No, it's not gonna work out the way I want it to. So we're just gonna take a pot shot with Argus. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It missed. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I forgive him though. I forgive Argus. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna launch the acid bomb. So I talked about a little bit about this, but the coolest thing about the acid bomb is that it is a it's explosive, but it doesn't deal environmental damage. So I can actually launch it at this building, at this whole area, and not have to actually worry about it destroying anything, right? So I can be a little bit more flexible with it. If I was to launch the Rainmaker, if I was to do something with anybody else, it just would have been, there would have been a very good chance that I would have destroyed the building and the cover that I'm using, and he was just executed by the repeater. That's overkill. But there are times, what I'm getting at here is that there are times when explosives are not the option, which might seem a little bit like that's crazy. Explosives not the option. Get out of here. Explosives are always the option, but sometimes they're not the safest thing. And look at that. Look at that. Karen Evans showing us that she knows how to work that gun. That's what I'm talking about. So that guy's at 2 health, and I'm going to kind of cross my fingers that the acid finishes him off, and then I'm just going to take a pretty pot shot with this guy, Daryl Sourdrill. It is going to connect, but he's going to dodge, but it's probably not going to be enough to finish him off. The acid is definitely not going to do enough damage. But all things considered, you know, we're off to a bad start. You know, we were revealed on the first action that we took pretty much. Mr. Nozzle, Mr. Nas Hall over here, he's apparently a very nefarious character operating in the shadows and stuff, but as soon as he joins up with XCOM, he gets a little sloppy. I shouldn't blame it on the character, though. It's kind of my fault that happened the way it did. So we'll see what we can do. And honestly, most of the time, oh Lord, new enemy type. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Gatekeeper. 25 health, 6 armor. It's pretty devastating. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble as soon as that thing actually gets to us. So, ooh boy. Ooh boy. Ooh, and this guy's throwing a grenade. Where is he throwing it? Oh, man. See what I'm talking about? Buildings. Thankfully, the floor didn't blow up beneath us, so we're not doing too bad, but my goodness. We can't. Ezra Barris is just very unlucky right now. She's not really able to take full advantage of her stealthiness. We're gonna try though. There aren't any enemies that were revealed over in this area, so we are gonna just go over here. And then we don't have very good shots with her right now, but what the hell, you know? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Fingers crossed. Look at that. We got it. We got the connect. Did we get the? Yes, we did get the crowd control. He is stunned out. So we've taken this guy out of commission for the next 2 turns. So that's going to be very, very good for us. And now I'm actually feeling better about the fact that I saved the Rainmaker, because now there are a lot more options for it, and there are a lot more high priority targets that we sort of can't reach this. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. All right, so now shit's getting a little crazy out here now. But if I play my cards right, then this will be really good. If I play my cards wrong, I just realized Argus has no armor left, so he is very vulnerable. Holy shit. So we can't play Argus the way we want to right now, because his armor just got shredded off by that grenade. Hoo boy, okay. And here, I was sitting here thinking, oh, this is going to be kind of easy. We're just going to kind of breeze through this, and it's not going to be a problem. I was wrong. So we're gonna use that Shred Storm Cannon in a second, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with Argus, just to see if we can potentially get a slightly better vantage and a slightly better shot with the Shred Storm Cannon. All right. Ooh, Argus is not safe right now. This may be the mission where Argus dies legit, because there have been a lot of times where I've done missions and then Argus dies on some bullshit, and then I'll start over. But in this mission, the way things are going, it's gonna be legit if Argus dies. So Chlorai, if you're still out there, I'll try and keep him safe, but this is not. This is gonna be tough. So we did knock the Andromedon off of his perch, and we did some nice damage to him. Killed that sectoid over there. Got that man dead, lying on the floor. When you mess with XCOM, you better make sure you have an ample supply of body bags. That's right, body bags. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Where did I put? Here she is. Okay, Tracy Donalds is clutch. Tracy Donalds is bae. What I'm gonna try something that's potentially the most amazing thing that has ever happened. I'm gonna activate this new ability, Kill Zone, and what this does is any target that moves within this field of death, I'm gonna take an Overwatch shot at them. So it can trigger up to a maximum of as many bullets you have in your magazine. So in my case, 3. So if all goes well, that is going to trigger 3 times. So next we're going to switch back to my boy, Nazhol, a.k.a. Shade, and we're going to take some shots with his primary weapon. So the difference between the Halo Reach SMG and the Long War SMG is that the Halo Reach SMG can be fired twice in a single turn if you take the first shot before moving, which is pretty cool. And the cool thing about the way I spec Nazhol, he is a rogue. The whole lore behind him is that, you know, he's this kind of rogue well, he's a rogue, but he's like this guy that operates in the shadows, and he's very tough and very hardy, and he's hard to pin down, so to speak. And to sort of play up on that idea, the ability keep your head down, it makes half cover count as full cover at the expense of a few points of accuracy. And we didn't get the stun effect from that concussive shot. So, but yeah, so anytime he's in half cover, he's going to be in full cover. So he's actually a lot more safe than a majority of the other units that we have. So last thing we're going to do, we're going to take a pot shot at this guy first with Daryl Lemon because he's got that light him up ability, so this won't end his turn. Boom. Didn't do too much damage, got a little bit of a peck on him, and then we're going to hopefully this finishes him off. Hopefully we get a good roll on this. And it's definitely probably going to kill the sectoid, but actually this might not kill the Andromedon, and the Andromedon might Dookie Blast Argus. Damn. Okay, the Shred Storm gun is kind of obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. I've never used the Shred Storm gun before, and in all honesty, I'm just not expecting it to be so powerful. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. So we're gonna give Argus aid protocol, and then we're gonna go on Overwatch with Karen Evans, and then we are going to move Mary Clark into some cover. And then she should be alright from here. I think we might just try and suppress somebody, like one of these guys over here. I'm not going to use my acid grenade yet. I'm saving it for the gatekeeper. So yeah, I'm just going to toss out a suppressant. Suppressing? I'm suppressing everybody out here. You getting suppressed, you getting suppressed. Everybody getting that suppressing fire. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right, all things considered. We started off pretty bad. We've still got 7 turns remaining, which is more than enough. And here we go. The first kill zone is going to proc. This guy is going up into the sky. It is going to connect, but it's going to be a dodged hit. And then we're getting that second Overwatch from Karen, but that is just going to straight up miss. She does have the stock, so it's going to do a little bit of damage. Oh, he's going for the swing. In the dome, that did a lot of... Ooh, that did 10 damage. That's a little bit of... That's excessive. You're not supposed to hit women, ladies and gentlemen. Unless they're shooting at you, then you can hit them. So I guess the Archon is in the right in this situation. And here we go. The second kill zone is coming out. Let's hope it does a little bit more damage to this guy. It is going to do 9. It's not going to roll high enough to kill him. But, oh no. Oof, 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 oof. All right, so we're going to see the gatekeeper. The orb of doom is pretty much floating towards us, and I don't know what it's taking a shot with its mega laser, but it is going to miss. Ooh, this is scary. Oh, I didn't even know there was a codec on the map. And can you guess what it's going to do? It's going to try and use the purple stuff, but kill zone will proc on any action that takes place, whether it is a movement or an attack. So it is going to proc. That codec only has 1 health remaining, so it's going to try and split. But y'all already know, man. Y'all pretty good at this game. by this point, and I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit because that codec just randomly teleported to the exact spot that Ezra Barris is standing in. Really? That's how we gonna play this? Holy shit balls, man. This okay. Holy shit balls. That was a weird one, wasn't it? All right, so Argus. It looks like Argus is definitely gonna live to fight another day. Oh no, the building is crumbling. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some things now. So that building, it looks like it's still intact somehow. I don't know what's really good with this, but this little piece of building is surviving for some reason, and I'm not gonna complain about that at all because it's definitely not something to complain about. So we're gonna go for the heals on Mary Clark first, just so I don't forget, because I know I will, and then we're gonna use Daryl Lemon to finish off this Andromedon while it's in zombie mode, because I know he can do it. I believe in him. Old man with the eye patch and the cigarette. Smoking's bad for you, by the way, but I'm not afraid to put a cigarette in the character's mouth, even though it, you know, because smoking. Let's be honest here. Smoking, it smells horrible. It's terrible for your health. It's not really flattering in any sort of way. But what it is freaking cool. Especially when, you know, somebody like Adam Jensen smokes. When Daryl Sourdrill Lemon smokes, it is the coolest thing ever, because he's an old man. He's grizzled. We're going to reconceal. He's an old man. He's grizzled. And, you know, he's just cool. So my point is, smoking is cool, but it's bad for you, so don't do it. Unless you do like an e-cig or something, because those are supposed to be better than... No, just don't smoke. Period. I'm kidding. I'm not advocating any sort of cigarettes. I'm not paid by the tobacco companies. Nothing like that. I'm gonna sneak Mary Clark into this. But oh shit, I forgot about the Overwatch.